Hi, I'm Lorraine. Welcome to the District Yoga and welcome to your practice today. You are going to need one block for the end of class today. If you don't have it, no problem. You can do this without it. But if you do have it, it'll be a nice thing as we close our class. We're going to get started on our back. So go ahead and make your way onto your back, onto your mat. Just extend those legs out long. And then take up as much space as feels good for you. Maybe the arms come out wide. If that doesn't feel right, maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Just let the feet fall naturally. And just give yourself the space to land here. Maybe just taking some time to notice. Notice how your physical body feels today. Maybe if you're practicing in the morning, or maybe even the afternoon or evening after work. Just notice where you are. Give yourself the space to arrive on all four corners of your mat, allowing the earth to just support your physical body. Maybe start to tune into the breath if you haven't already. Just noticing where the breath falls, maybe in the throat, maybe in the chest. And as you start to draw that awareness there, seeing if you can deepen your breath. So maybe the breath starts to expand down to your lungs, to your belly. Maybe you start to send your breath to a place that might feel tight or tender. And if you haven't already, take a deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale back out through the nose if you can today. Inhale through the nose. Exhale back out the nose if you can. So Ujjayi Pranayama, maybe creating that sound, the contraction behind your throat. Last couple moments here, last couple breaths. Huge inhale. Exhale, let that release. Gently blinking the eyes open if not already. Go and bend one knee at a time, planting the feet onto your mat, onto the earth. Bring the palms down the side body. Bring the hands down the side body. Bring the palms down to the mat. And we're going to find what's called rolling bridges. So unlike your traditional bridge where you hold it at the top, we're just going to kind of keep moving. So really press through the feet as you start to lift the hips up towards the sky. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, just start to lower the hips, maybe to a hover, maybe you tap. And then inhale to lift back up. Exhale just to lower, just starting to activate not only through the legs, but the feet and the core center as you start to lift those hips. Just taking a couple rounds at your own pace, lifting up and lowering down. Let's give this, 5 more rounds of breath. Maybe feeling the activation of the glutes as you lift. Just a slight activation there. Last 3. Last 2, feeling those thighs start to work. Last one, lift up. Let's hold it here. If you'd like to roll the shoulders underneath, you can. Stay here for 3. Yes, for 2. And 1, just start to lower the hips back down. Maybe windshield wiper the knees side to side if that felt good. And from here, we're just going to keep the feet where they are. And then we're just going to start to hover the hands just above the mat there. And so as you start to hover the hands, let's start to peel the shoulders and the head and the neck off the mat as well, so that our hands are hovering above the mat, our shoulders are lifted, and we're going to start to pulse from right to left. So go ahead and reach with that right hand, maybe past that right ankle, and then come back through center. And over to the left, maybe past that ankle. Come back through the middle and just find your own pace, just reaching from side to side. You can kind of skip through center and just go right to left if that felt right. Find your own pace. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feeling those obliques turn on. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center and just lower everything down. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And when you're ready, we're just going to rock forward and back. We're going to rock up to a seat just so that you can cross your legs off to the side and make your way to tabletop position. Once you're there, let's go ahead and drop the belly down. Find a nice stretch to the front of that core. Stay here a couple moments. Really spread through the fingers. Let the tail lift up. Let the belly drop down. The gaze up to collarbones, they spread. On the exhale, we're just going to start to dome and round through the back, tuck that chin. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale to dome and round. Couple more rounds. Let's say 3 more rounds at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale. Let's get one last one here. Inhale. And exhale, round it out. Once you're done with that one, make your way back to a long neutral spine. And we're going to send that right leg back behind us. Left arm's going to sweep forward for what we call sunbird pose or spinal balance. Notice the fingers still spreading wide on that right hand. You're really pressing the floor away so that you can lock out that right shoulder joint and find that support. Core engaged, core turned on. Breathe in. Get long. And then exhale, knee to elbow underneath. Contract and round. On the inhale, let's expand it back out. Exhale, round underneath. 3 more. Inhale to expand. Exhale to contract. Inhale, get long. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, round it out. Let's expand back out one more time and bend that right knee. Catch that right foot with that left hand. Still pressing through that bottom right hand as you open the chest here. You find a little expansion through that right leg, right thigh, and you just breathe. Beautiful. Last couple moments. Expand back out as you inhale. And then set it down. Let's wiggle the hips side to side. If you'd like to come to child's pose, that might feel right. Maybe a couple cat-cows again. Find something that feels good for your body before we switch sides. And then when you're ready, left leg's going to reach long behind you. Left fingers spread. Press through that left hand. Right arm sweeps forward. Sunbird pose. Breathe, 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 breathe. Again, really pressing that floor away, lengthening through those limbs. Let's get long on an inhale. Knee to elbow underneath, round. Inhale for expansion. Exhale that contraction. Inhale for 3. Bring it on in. Last 2. Bring it in. Last 1. Let's bring it in. Squeeze it in. Expand back out. Inhale. Bend that left leg this time. Catch that left foot with the right hand. And we find some expansiveness through that right chest. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Right shoulder as well. Last couple moments. On the inhale, expand back out. Sunbird pose. Set it down. Wiggle the hips. Let's all shift back to child's pose. Take a couple breaths. Once you're with me, go ahead and come back through tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes underneath. Start to hover the knees, active through the core. Press the floor away. Start to lean back towards your feet. And then start to straighten out those legs and come into what we call Downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Maybe shake the head. Whatever feels good here. First downward facing dog of the class. Pressing the chest back. Maybe lifting onto the tiptoes. Whatever's calling your name here. Maybe that's lots of movement. Maybe that's stillness today. Breathe. Beautiful. From here, let's go and press the heart back. Slowly step or hop, top of the mat you go. Hands come to the shins, first halfway lift, tons of length through the crown of the head, spine gets long, core turns on. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hold it here. One more inhale, get long. Exhale, just dive back into those legs. Yes. Bend at the knees. Let's just ragdoll our way up to standing. Slow as you need, vertebrae by vertebrae. Crown of the head will come up last. Let's draw the arms up to reach towards the sky. Inhale. Hands come to the heart space as you exhale. On your next breath in, let's open the arms out wide. Just find some expansive energy from the heart. 3. For 2, those shoulders squeeze in towards each other. Bring that energy back into heart center as you breathe out. If you have an intention or dedication today, now's a beautiful time to set that. We will just get moving, get the heart rate up, maybe a little sweat. On your breath in, let's rise and reach. On your breath out, forward fold, dive into those legs. Half lift again. Plant the hands. Let's step back to that upper push-up position and right away lower all the way down. Unravel the toes. Heart's going to lift up. Find that cobra pose. Exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog, however that looks. Maybe through table, maybe through plank. Let's pick up the pace. A traditional warm-up A. No prayer at the top. 3 rounds. Press the heart back. Step or hop at top of your mat. Halfway up. Fold back in. Inhale, stand up, reach it. Exhale, right away, just fold back into those legs. Halfway up. Hands to the earth. Step or hop it. Find your way down. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to make your way back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Press the heart back. Step or hop it. Top of the mat you go. Half glance. Fold in. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bow back in. Halfway lift. Hands to the earth. Step, hop, or float it. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time here, press it back. Step or hop it. Top of the mat you go. Halfway up. Bow back in. Inhale, use your core to lift. Exhale, forward fold. Half glance. Hands to the earth. Step or hop it. Lower down. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Yes. Beautiful. Stay here a couple breaths. Just catching back up. Taking in that air. We're going to move on to our second warm-up here. When you're with me, right leg's going to rise up. Inhale. Step that right foot forward. Back foot's going to turn 45. Really root down through the legs as you lift the upper body for what we call Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Stay here. Just download this shape a couple breaths. Reaching up, hips square, feet rooted. And just channeling your inner energy. Breathing. Now this warm-up is going to be a bit warm. We're going to add the heat here. So on the inhale, reach it up. Hands to the mat. Let's just step back to plank pose. If you need to drop the knees, drop them down. Otherwise, drop down to your forearms as you come into a forearm plank. Press those feet back. Breathe here. Let it shake. Maybe let it quiver a little bit. Last 2. Last one. Let's press back up to that plank pose. Take a huge breath in. lower all the way down. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Yes, check in. What we'll do to the right, we'll do to the left. So if you're with me, left leg rises. Step that foot forward, back foot 45. When you're ready, come up to that warrior one on the other side. Check in with the lower body. Feel the lightness of the upper body, that levity. Engagement through the core. Maybe notice the heat already. Warm up B. Take a couple breaths. Beautiful. If you're with me, let's just stay here. Sink in a little bit lower. Reach up a little taller. Inhale. Plant the hands down. Step back to that plank. Again, you could drop the knees. Breath in. Let's lower all the way down to that forearm plank. One forearm at a time. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Again, maybe start to shake. Last 3. For 2. We're only going to hold the first round, okay? Press back up to plank when you're ready. Inhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Check back in. We're going to pick that up. And we're going to add just a touch to the end of those planks. So if you're with me, let's go ahead and get it. Right leg's going to rise and reach. Step it forward. Inhale to lift for warrior one. Exhale to plant it down. Step back to plank and right away lower down to those forearms. Here's where we're going to add on. Just drop the feet over towards the right. Feel that right side, those obliques turn on. Come back through center and over to the left. Oh, yes. For 2. Come back to center. Press back up to plank. Inhale. Lower all the way down. Heart shines. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Yes. Left side, lift it up. Step it forward. Warrior one on the breath in. Hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Right away, forearms down. Over to the right. And to the center. And then over to the left. Come back through center. Press back up. Plank. Massive breath. Lower. Yes, you can. Heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Let's lift that right leg again. Step it forward. Inhale, I rise. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Right away. Forearms down. Over to the right. Come back through center. Over to the left. Let's get one more. And over to the right. Back through center. Over to the left. Come back to center. Press back up. Massive inhale. Lower down. Heart shines. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Yes, you can. Building that heat. Left leg rises. Step it forward. Use your core to lift. Hands to the mat, plank pose, right away, forearms down, over to the right, center, and to the left. One more. Yes, you can. Working through that core center. Press back up when you're ready. Inhale, all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for down dog. We got one last round. Yes, you can. Right leg lifts up. Step it forward. Inhale for that warrior one. I'm starting to sweat. Plant it down, plank. Lower down forearms. 3 times through. Right, center, left. 2 more. Yes, I can. Breathing here. Last one, center, press back up, inhale, massive, lower down, heart shines, downward facing dog, last side, yes, then a break, left leg up, step it forward, inhale, lift, hands to the earth, yes, I can, lower to your forearms, last time through, to the right, center, left, 2 more. Breathing here. Woo! Definitely building heat. Center. Plank pose again. Massive inhale. Lower all the way down. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Listen up. Press the chest back. Shift forward to plank pose. Lower all the way down to your belly. Just splat. Whew. Definitely got that heart rate up. Definitely got that heat up. Stay here. Just feel that heart beating. That energy. That blood pumping. Stay here. Just breathe. Maybe the arms wide if that felt good. Whew. We're going to get a few back bends here on our bellies. Locust pose. We're going to get 3. So if you're okay here, go and bring the palms down by the sides. Palms down to the mat. Chin, maybe center. If you want to skip the first round, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you decide, lift the chest, lift the heart, maybe lift the hands, maybe lift the feet. Breathe here for 3. Beautiful for 2. Lift up a little bit more. Lower all the way down. Cheek off to maybe the opposite side. Take a couple of breaths. Breathing steady. We got 2 more. And again, you could skip it. Always an option here. Otherwise, we're going to come back to locust pose. Palms down to the mat. We're going to lift the chest, lift the heart, maybe the hands, maybe the feet. Stay here for 5 this time. Taking in that air. Last 2. Take a huge inhale, lift up. Lower all the way down. If you want to bend the knees and maybe windshield wiper side to side, that might feel good. Keep breathing. Lower the feet back down. I'm going to give you a different option here. So if you want to stay with locust, you absolutely could. If you have bow pose in your practice, we've already done a half bow in that tabletop variation. So you decide, maybe bend through the knees, catch the feet or the ankles, chin or forehead comes to center. Take a breath in as you're down here. Stay there for the breath out. When you're ready, go and lift the chest, lift the heart, press the feet into the hands. Feel that expansion through the chest. Stay here, breathe here. Yes. Last 2. Yes, I can. Press those feet into your hands. Inhale. Lower all the way down. Whew. If you want to bend the knees, again, windshield wiper side to side. Just take a couple breaths. Maybe stillness. Yes. Keep breathing. Don't get too comfortable though. We do have a little bit more left for standing. One last standing series, standing sequence. If you're with me, go ahead and bring the hands underneath the shoulders here, chin center. Let's just find a cobra pose. Inhale, elbow squeeze. Exhale, lower back down, either press through table or through plank as you lift those hips and come back to downward facing dog. Yeah, we're already there. Last little flow. It is a little bit longer, so we'll probably flow it 2, maybe 3 times here. If you're with me, go ahead and reach that right leg up. Inhale. Step that right foot forward. This time, ball of the back toes. Let's come up to what we call crescent lunge. Arms are going to reach. Arms are going to rise. Legs squeeze together. Really rooting through that right foot, all 4 corners. And your breath. Don't forget your breath.
We're going to keep the legs as they are. Bring the hands to the heart space and find a prayer twist. If you need to stay more upright and lifted, you can. Otherwise, that left elbow hooks the outside of that right knee, and you find that prayer twisted crescent. You just breathe here for 5, for 4. Last 3. Beautiful for 2. Find that last bit of twist. On the inhale, just lift the arms back up. And then we're going to come to warrior 2. Back foot's going to dial flat. That front heel's in line with that back middle arch. And you just reach with those arms wide. Your breath is steady. Legs and hips now open towards the left. Check in. Beautiful. Let's go and flip both palms up towards the sky here. And if you're with me, we're going to keep the lower body as it is. Start to lean the upper body forward. So we're not stacking the shoulders over the hips anymore. We're reaching, we're reaching, we're reaching. Take a breath in. Start to straighten that front leg. Just bring the upper body back to center. Palms still facing up towards the sky. We're going to do that 2 more times. So rebend that front knee. Reach, reach, reach. Really, left side is working here. Straighten the front leg. Come back to center. 1 more like that. Reach, reach, reach as you bend that front knee. Come back to straight legs. Back to center. Keep that front palm flipped. Reverse your warrior. Massive inhale. Beautiful. Now we touch that right side here. 1 more full reach here. Let's come to star pose. So turn to the left side of your mat. Toes face that direction. Hands to the heart as you kick those heels in and come to goddess pose. Breathe here. Option to keep the hands where they are. Other option to bring the hands behind the back. Find an interlace. Let the chest roll open here. Take in that air. Squat a little lower. Find your goddess pose. You're here for 5. Beautiful for 4. Yes, last 3. For 2. Let's start to straighten the legs. Come back to that star pose. Let's come back to warrior 2 here. Breathe. Beautiful. Flip that right palm. Let's reverse our warrior side stretch. And then look forward about a foot in front of that right foot. Let's take flight into what we call half moon pose. You could use your block if you had it at the top. Flex those left toes towards your face. Top arm reaches up towards the sky. Breathe here. If you want an option for Shavasana or just like that bow pose, bend that left knee, catch that left foot, and again, press the foot into the hand. Roll the chest open. Nice back bend. Breathe here. Yes. Last 2. Last one, let's extend that leg back out long. Reach the top arm up. Inhale. Bend the bottom knee. Let's come back to reverse our warrior. Inhale. Come back to star pose. Reach it up towards the side. And then come back to goddess pose as you lower down. This time, let's take the hands behind the head. Interlace the fingers. And we're going to touch those obliques again, just like we started with. This time, just staying on the right. Right elbow leans over towards the right knee. Lift back to center. Staying on the right, drop that right elbow. Lift it up. Last 3. Beautiful. For 2. Last 1. Come back to center. Star pose again. Warrior 2 towards the front. Inhale for reverse. Cartwheel your hands down. Find your vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Yes. Let's switch it out. Left leg's gonna rise. Step forward. Ball of the back toes. We're coming a crescent lunge on the left side this time. So stay active through the lower body, through those legs. Stay light. Stay lifted through the upper body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. Reaching up a little taller. Bring the hands to the heart space. We'll find that twist. Again, you could stay upright, or you could bring that elbow to the outside of that left knee. Notice my back leg is super active. I'm not bending there. I'm activating. I'm pressing through that back right heel, and I'm breathing as I twist, creating length through the spine. Find your last couple breaths. Beautiful. Last little twist there. We're going to come back to crescent lunge. Massive breath in. Back foot flat. Come into your warrior two on this left side. Arms wide. Breath steady. Definitely working a sweat today. Feeling that core engagement. Feeling the steadiness of the legs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Yes. If you're with me, let's flip the palms up towards the sky. Again, legs are going to stay as they are here. Just start to lean the upper body forward. Left arm reaches, reaches, reaches. Right side body works. Straighten the front leg. Come back to center. Yes, if you need to bring that back foot in a little bit, you can. Bend the front knee. Lean it forward, lean it forward. Come back to straight and center. One more. Bend that front knee. Lean, lean, lean. Straighten the front leg. Come back to center. Reverse your warrior. Massive breath in. And then star pose as you open towards that right side of your mat. Kick the heels in. Find goddess here. Keep the breath with you. If you want to interlace the hands behind the back, feel free. Chest opens if you do. Last couple moments. Last couple breaths. Yes, I can. We're almost there. Straighten the front legs. Come back to star. Warrior two as you open back out. Inhale, let's reverse that warrior. And then when you're ready, look forward about a foot in front of that left foot. Let's take flight into what we call half moon pose, flexing the right toes. Top arm up towards the sky if you're going to stay here. If you want that Shavasana, that half bow, bend that top knee. Catch that top foot. Roll that chest open. Press the foot into the hands. Breathe wherever you are. Yes, check in. Last couple moments. Wherever you are, half moon or that Shavasana grab. Last two. If you do have Shavasana, come back to half moon pose. Bend the bottom knee. Let's come back to reverse our warrior. Star pose towards that right side. And goddess pose as you come back in. Let's get into those obliques on the left side. Interlace the hands behind the back. Strong and steady. Let's lean over towards the left. Inhale to lift. Over towards the left. Lift it back up. Last three. Yes, I can for two. Last one, lean over. Come back to center. Star pose. Straighten the legs. Open out warrior two. Inhale for reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Your vinyasa. Heart shines. Downward facing dog. Yes, let's get that one round. One breath, one movement. Moving through it. Let's get it. Right leg rises. Inhale. Step it forward. Inhale for that crescent. Hands to the heart. As you do, twist it towards the right. Stay here. One huge breath in. Massive breath out. Lift back up. Crescent lunge. Open out. Warrior two. Inhale for that reverse. Let's flip the palms up towards the sky. Lean it forward. Straighten the leg, come to center. Bend the knee, lean it forward. Straighten the leg, center. One more, bend it, lean it. Straighten the leg, center. Rebend, reverse. Star pose, open out. Goddess pose, just a breath out. Inhale to star. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Half moon pose, lean right into it. Massive breath in, stay here. Bend the bottom knee as you land down, reverse up and back. Star pose, inhale. Goddess pose, and interlace those hands behind the head. Lean to the right. Lift it up. Just for 3, lean it and up. Last one. Come back to center. Star as you inhale. Warrior 2. Reverse up and back. Cartwheel it out. Vinyasa off that side. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Last thing for standing. Left leg rises. Step it forward. Inhale to lift. Hands to the heart as I twist it to that left side. Massive breath in. Huge breath out. Inhale to rise up. Exhale for warrior 2. Inhale for reverse. Lift those palms up towards the sky. Lean it forward. Straighten the front leg. Come back to center. Bend the front knee. Lean it forward. Come back to center as you straighten the leg. Last one. Lean, lean, lean. Straighten and center. Rebend the knee. Reverse your warrior. Star pose. Open towards the right. Goddess pose. Just a breath out. Open back out. Warrior 2 again. Inhale up and back. Lean it forward. Half moon on that left side. Just a beat. Bend the bottom knee. Come back to your reverse. Come back to star pose. Yes. Interlace those hands behind the back as you come into that goddess pose. Lean to the left and to center and to left. Back up. Last one. Touch. Lift up. Star pose. You're almost there. Warrior 2. Inhale for reverse. Wash all of that out. Vinyasa. Lower down. Heart shines. Sweat drips. And you make it to downward facing dog. Oh, press the chest back. Set the knees down and make your way onto your back. Make sure you have that block just nearby. Hug the knees in once you get there. Maybe wipe some sweat. Just breathe here. In fact, let's take a nice supported bridge to start out here. Just breathe. So find that block, if not already. Slide it underneath that sacrum. And just give yourself a couple seconds to land here. Hands can fall to the sides or on the belly. Breathe. If you're with me, we're going to slide that block out from underneath us. We're going to hug the knees into the chest, and we're going to get one last push for the core, okay? You can do it, I promise. It's nothing too crazy. Lift the feet up towards the sky. They could be straight or they could be bent. You decide. And then I'm going to give you the option. If you want a little bit more, you're going to lift the head and the shoulders off of the mat. If not, you'll keep them down. Palms will come down by the sides. Lower that right leg to a hover. Lift it back up. Lower the left leg. Lift it back up. Lower the right. Lift and the left. Keep going at your own pace. Let's say for 10. Beautiful. Yes, I can. Maybe starting to shake through that core. Yes. Halfway there. Yes, I can. Pushing through. Last 3. For 2. Finish that last round that you're on. Lift the legs back up towards the sky and then hug the knees in. Set the shoulders down if you lifted them. Rock side to side. Oh, goodness. We're almost there. One more little thing for the core. Come back to lift the legs up. Maybe peel the shoulders off. Hands stay by your sides. We're going to lower a third of the way. So both legs lower about a third of the way. Lower another third of the way. Yes, hold. Bend the knees, bring the knees in. Yes, that's your relief there. Toes back up towards the sky. Lower about a third. Lower another third. Knees in, that's your relief. Toes back up. Lower 1/3. Lower another third. Knees in, yes. Couple more, lift up. Lower a third. Lower a third. Knees in, last one. Toes back up. Lower 1/3. Lower another third. Knees in, hug and rock side to side. Whew. Plant the feet, grab your block, slide that block underneath your sacrum again. Let the heat just kind of rinse off of you there. Take a couple breaths. Option to just stay here. If you want a little bit more for the front body, maybe extend one leg. See how that feels. If you're okay there, maybe extend a second leg. See how that feels. Whether you have the legs extended or the knees bent, this is an option for the upper body if you want it. Reach the hands up towards the sky and lift the hands and arms up and overhead. Maybe a bend through the elbows here. Breathe. Last couple moments. Again, just letting that heat dissipate away from your chest, your belly. If you do have the arms overhead, just slowly bring them back down by the sides. If you do have the legs extended, one leg at a time, start to bend one knee, plant the foot, bend the other, plant the foot. Take a breath in. Let it go. Slowly remove that block out from underneath. We'll slide the hips back down towards the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock. And if you do have that block, go ahead and take it between the knees. Bring the arms out wide to a T or cactus arms, and then drop the legs over towards the left as you find a nice supine twist. Touched a lot into the side body here, so this should feel nice. Last couple breaths. Keeping the knees squeezing into that block. Take an inhale. Stay there for the exhale. We're going to keep the block in between as we slowly lift the knees back to center. Again, slow, slow, slow. Go ahead and drop the knees over towards the right this time. Arms stay wide. If you need to adjust the block, you can. Yes. Last few moments. Find that last bit of twist. Come back through center. Remove the block if you took it. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself one last big squeeze. Inhale. Extend those legs out long. Take up space as much as you can. And just slip into your Shavasana.
if you have the time to stay, I welcome you to stay. Otherwise, we will say that is the end of our class. Thank you for showing up and sharing your energy with me. Namaste.